There's a headline you don't see every day. Back in mid-January, Purdue announced that Tony Levine was stepping down from his multifaceted posts of special teams coordinator, co-offensive coordinator, tight ends coach. The only reason given was that Levine resigned to pursue opportunities outside of coaching. In a piece from Bruce Feldman of SI.com, we learned just what that specific opportunity was, as the owner-operator of a Chick-fil-A in a Houston suburb that will be opening next month. The reasons when I was 23 years old that I wanted to get into coaching, Levine told Feldman, the things that I've been passionate about for most of my life, developing people, team building, identifying and recruiting talent, competing. While I had a love for those, I saw an opportunity with Chick-fil-A to become an owner-operator where a lot of those same things that I was passionate about I could keep doing, and the ability to stay in Houston was very important to my wife and I and our family as a whole. Levine was an assistant coach at Houston from 2008 to 2011, then took over as the Cougars head coach when Kevin Sumlin left for the same job at Texas A&M in December of 2011. He went 20-17 from 2012 to 14, but was fired after posting a 7-5 record in what turned out to be his final at the AAC school in 2014. And, as it turns out, landing a Chick-fil-A franchise is kind of a prestigious deal. From Feldman's piece, getting the opportunity to own a Chick-fil-A franchise, though, isn't much easier than landing a 5-star recruit. In 2016, the company had about 40,000 owner-operator applications, and less than 100 were selected, according to Carrie Kurlander, Chick-fil-A's VP of External Communications. The selection process is rigorous, she says. We look for proven leaders with a heart for service, commitment to thoughtfully and strategically develop talent, while also having a desire to give back to their communities. Tony is all of the above. Our operator community is made up of professionals who come from an interesting and broad experience base. We have former Navy SEALs, Fortune 500 executives and even a winner from Shark Tank. Tony's experience at the highest level of coaching makes him a compelling selection, and we are thrilled that he has chosen to spend the next chapter of his career in business with us. Somewhat unexpectedly, Houston has seen the depth in its defensive secondary take a hit. On his personal Twitter account Tuesday, Colin Wilder announced that he has decided to transfer from the football program and will be reopening my recruitment. No specific reason for the departure was given. Thank you University of Houston for some great memories for me and my family, the safety wrote. I will always love this city and the people who supported me every day. Thank you University of Houston for some great memories for me and my family. I will always love this city and the people who supported me every day. But I have now been granted permission by the university for other schools to contact me. I will be reopening my recruitment. Colin Wilder. Colin April 3, 2018. A 3-star member of the Cougars 2016 recruiting class, Wilder was rated as the No. 94 player at any position in the state of Texas. Just one defensive player in his class that year, 5-star defensive lineman Ed Oliver, was rated higher than Wilder. After playing in all 13 games as a true freshman, he played in the first 2 games of 2017 before he suffered what turned out to be a ending knee injury. As it turns out, one Pac-12 football program has proven to be the beneficiary of a Big Ten transfer. In a release late Tuesday night, Cal announced that Ian Bunting has joined Justin Wilcox's squad after signing a financial aid agreement with the university's athletic department. Bunting comes to Berkeley as a graduate transfer from Michigan, which means he'll be eligible to play for the Golden Bears in 2018. The upcoming will be the Titans' final of collegiate eligibility. Ian has played college football at the highest level and on its biggest stages for the last 3s, and he has the ability to make an impact on our football program immediately, Wilcox said in a statement. He is a versatile athlete that we expect to contribute to both our running and passing games with his blocking and pass-catching skills. In late January of this year, Bunting took to Twitter to announce his transfer from UM. During his time with the Wolverines, Bunting, a 4-star 2014 signee, caught 11 passes for 124 yards. Just one of those receptions and 6 of the yards came this past. In 2016, Bunting started the only 7 games of his career. Cliff Kingsbury has lifted the suspensions of 4 players who were arrested following a nightclub scuffle last week. Quarterback Jet Duffy and linebacker Christian Taylor were charged with criminal mischief, while wide receiver Quan Shorts and defensive back Desmond Smith were charged with disorderly conduct. The group performed their internal punishment and will now return to the practice field. Thought it has yet to be determined if they will partake in Saturday's practice in Frisco, Texas. Yeah, they served their suspension the previous week and their punishment, Kingsbury told KCBD-TV. So we got them back out there, taking some reps. Trying to get them back in the mix here this week, and taking it from there. Shorts has appeared in 18 career games with 14 grabs for 233 yards and 2 touchdowns. Smith collected 46 tackles and an interception last, while Taylor posted 5 tackles in 13 games. Duffy is expected to compete with McLean Carter for the starting quarterback job. It took a long while, but Dave Schuler is back in the coaching game. Late last week, Dartmouth announced that Schuler has been hired as the football program's wide receivers coach, the son of the winningest head coach in NFL history, Don Shula. Schuler played his college football at Dartmouth, as did his son, Dan, and Buddy Stevens, the Big Green's current head football coach. I appreciate the opportunity that Coach Stevens has given me, Schuler said in quotes distributed by the school. I am lucky to be married to a member of the class of 1981, and our oldest son is an '06, so Dartmouth roots run deep. I look forward to helping Dartmouth continue its championship tradition. Schuler reportedly turned down a scholarship offer from Florida State to enroll at Dartmouth and play for the Big Green. Despite playing nearly 4 decades ago, Schuler still ranks 6th all-time with 1,822 receiving yards as well as 8th in receptions with 133 in his threes on the field. This will mark the 58-year-old Schuler's first ever job at the collegiate level. His last coaching job at any level was as the head coach of the Cincinnati Bengals way back in 1996. He was fired in the midst of his 5th with the NFL club after compiling a 19-52 record, a .268 winning percentage that is the lowest all-time for now, right Hugh Jackson, of anyone who has coached at least 50 games. Schuler, the school wrote in its release, has spent the past 20-plus years working in various capacities for the family restaurant, Schuler Steakhouse, helping the chain grow from 6 to 30 restaurants while serving as the president of the company. One of Schuler's 5 siblings, Mike Schuler, was the head coach at Alabama for Fours, fired in November of 2006 after posting a 26-23 record and was, of course, replaced by Nick Saban.